into a Western Conference contest in this game. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow. And, of course, Andrew Bogut. I think they're still searching for someone to step to the plate.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps him right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help him long term.
Well, we'll see, because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Rose is out there with Allen. Then there's Kenneth Faried. Then it's DeMarre Carroll. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Ariza following the score by Derrick Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Curry outside. Here's Garnett. Rose with the block. Carroll against Korver. The shot by Carroll no good. And here is Curry. Korver gets a wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Korver's got his first points of the night. On its way from Rose for 2. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about hit. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Boston, we've got Jordan. Kenneth Faried is out there with DeMarre Carroll. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's Allen in at the shooting guard. And it's Carroll in the corner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was.
And a pretty tight...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
They've got Trevor Ariza. Kyle Korver is out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Garnett in at the 4 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Korver against Faried. Rose gets a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range. Rose has got 5 points now this quarter. And former coach of the year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style. That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Rose. With 4 seconds on the clock, the shot by Curry, no good. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. On the floor for Boston, Jamari Carroll is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Rose, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, man in the middle.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time, milk the clock a little bit.
Stolen by Allen. Down low, Lopez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
David West, he's checked in for Wright. He's able to hit the second one, and that ties the game up.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Rose with the ball. Screen by Faried. Rose against Allen. Oh, off target. Los Angeles calls timeout. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Korver kicks to Curry. Pulls it up. Oh, missed it. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when... Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we've watched this one go now to overtime. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Kyle Korver, Trevor Ariza out there with Garnett. Then it's Brandon Wright, and it's Curry in at the one spot.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
Here's Allen. That one a little long.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's a 2 from Korver to take the lead. Count it!
Big bucket. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. No open threes.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 2. 16 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. All free throws good from Kenneth Faried.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And the Lakers call time here. Got it up in time. Good from beyond the arc. What a shot. But they may take a second to look at it. Boy, that was close. Well, we thought they might, and they will. We're going to review it. Maybe that wasn't a buzzer beater after all. Better not put this one in the win column just yet.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right. He got it off GA in time.
And even though they had it right the first time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan, Stephen Curry.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.